topic is learning styles. We know that different people have different ways of understanding and retaining information, so they all of them have their own learning styles. What kind of learning styles do we have? How you can we learn something new?
Visually, by viewing.
Through watching something or through hearing something.
Yes.
Or
Hearing. By hearing, okay. Also by touching, yes?
Yes.
Okay. What are learning styles? We process information in three ways: seeing, hearing, and touching. And then we have four main learning styles. First is visual learning, and second is auditory learners, and the third is tactile and kinesthetic learners, and the fourth is reading and writing. Okay, first is visual learners. Visual learners prefer to see information such as graphics, charts, or PowerPoints, and visualize what they hear, and can become distracted in lectures when visual aids are not used. Okay, they are visual learners. Visual learners may benefit from visiting textbook, online companion sites, bringing PowerPoint presentations to class and taking notes alongside them. And also reading the chapter ahead of time and taking notes while reading. Then taking notes during class and revising them as soon as possible after classes. And also color coding main ideas and subtopics, creating study aids such as note cards, drawing diagrams, and making cards. They can benefit from these things. And next style learners is auditory learners. They prefer to hear information out loud, and prefer lecture style classes, and may not need intensive notes, and may read alone. Okay, how can they benefit from? How can may benefit from? First is lecture style classes. Second is study groups in order to hear other discussions, other discuss concepts, and taking lectures and listening to them after class, and then reading aloud. They are auditory learners. Next style is which? Tactile and kinesthetic learners. Yes, they prefer to take interactive classes. They learn things by touching. Yes, by practicing, by doing these things. Learn through experience and physical activities. And how can they may benefit from? First is creating charts, diagrams and graphs, then taking notes, making flashcards, and transcribing handwritten notes onto the computer, and completing practice problems when applicable, and participating in demonstrations such as labs and group presentations. All of them are activities and practicing things. Yes. And the next is reading and writing learners. Okay? What kind of learners they? How can they learn? How do you think?
Yeah? Through both reading and writing.
Yes. Yes. The reading and writing learner style is a method in which students find learning easier, so texts and basic materials such as books and articles and written notes. They can learn from e-books, providing written instructions, and group discussions where they write reports on ideas. Okay, applying your preferred learning style to lecture classes. Okay, visual and tactile learners should take detailed notes during a lecture. Yes, and tactile learners may also benefit from rewriting or typing notes, or flashcards. And auditory learners who prefer lecture classes should work on strengthening the visual and the tactile skills by taking notes. Next, tactile and auditory learners may benefit by sitting in front in their class. Yes, because they are auditory learners, they can learn by hearing. Yes, and tactile learners learns by touching and practicing. They should also take notes during the presentation and soon after class make additions to their class notes. And auditory learners may benefit from study groups to reinforce information that was delivered through visual presentations. Tactile learners could recreate visuals as a way to connect with new material. Okay. Build your own across the learning styles, your own skills. How do you think, what kind of learners do you? Yes.
Visual learner.
Visual learners?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about others? Auditory learners? Okay.
We prefer to learn this by
Hearing.
by hearing and discussing with others.
Listening, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Maximize your learning style and practice skills that do not come easily to you, and try new things and new ways to learn, and use multiple modalities to enhance learning. From these main 4 styles, we have also 5 learning styles. They are social linguistic learning style. First is social linguistic learning style. Social linguistic learning style focuses on social and communicative skill aspects of learning. They can learn something, and in the group discussions, debates, and the role plays. There are social linguistic learning styles as well. Next is logical analytical learning style. Logical analytical learning style is a learning preference where students will use logic, analysis, and reasoning to learn new ideas. Logical analytical learners break down complex concepts into manageable parts and then analyze them to arrive at a solution. They can learn by charts, graphs, diagrams, and real-life examples. They are logical and analytical learners. And next is solitary learning style. A solitary learning style is a method in which students prefer to work alone and independently to learn new ideas. Solitary learners also like to reflect on their thoughts and experiences and retain information through self-study. They can research certain topics independently through books and online research. Next is nature learning style. Yes? Nature learning style is a learning method where students learn by connecting to the natural world. Students with this learning style deeply appreciate the environment. Yes? They are drawn to activities that allow them to learn about and explore the natural world. For example, go to local parks, field trips, nature reserves, and nature walks and gardening. Do you have any examples for this learning style? Other examples? They are related to environment.
Some people prefer learning on the grass or reading books.
Yes, yes.
Or some kind of natural parks, at the natural parks.
Or maybe in mountains, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's also.
Okay. In the fresh water, fresh air. special learning style. Special learning is a learning style in which students learn best by seeing and observing things. It's very similar to what kind of learning? By seeing and observing things.
By seeing,
Yes.
yeah, visual.
Visual learning, yeah, it's similar to visual learning. Students with this style are good at interpreting visual information, such as graphs and maps, and they may have an all or non-learning style, where they either immediately see the correct solution or don't get it. In this style, learners can draw pictures, make handouts, use presentations, and charts, graphs, maps, diagrams, timelines into graphs. Okay. In conclusion, how do you think? What kind of learners you can be from these informations? What about Ashita?
We are the special learning style. As I mentioned, for example, I prefer to learn things by hearing others' ideas, also debates also help me to learn a lesson and makes it easier to understand.
Okay. What about Masahar?
I think solitary learning.
Solitary.
Like before, I know only the three types of learning style, as we mentioned before, visual, auditory, and tactile, but I didn't know this solitary learning style. But in actual, I'm with this solitary learning style. Just I didn't know the name, so I just knew it. I'm kind of student that I prefer work alone, independently, and when I want to know something, I don't always rely on teachers, so I prefer searching on the internet, like this.
E-books.
Yes, from e-books.
What about others?
And also reading the articles